The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskies. He just sprints into the end zone. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Dropping back, it's Johnson. He escapes the pocket. When he runs it into the end zone, that'll push the lead up to 8 points. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Seminoles offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And they're going to be colliding with an elite linebacker and a run defense that just expects to smother the running backs here today.
Yeah, this defense does such a great job at eating up the offensive linemen. This defensive line, they slant, they angle, and what it does is it frees up the linebacker you're talking about, Chris, to make so many plays. So it'll be a tough day for this offense to try to consistently move the ball on the ground. They may have to go through the air if they're going to have much of a chance. Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. Get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So UConn's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, in this quarterback's career, has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
Breaks into the clear. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, UConn.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. And he gets into the end zone for 2 more points. The lead is now 16. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And they'll try to hook it up on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Johnson. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. He's got his man in the open field. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Noles come to the line to run the hurry out. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass rush closing in. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Pulls it in. It's Turner. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And the Noles bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Looking for a gap. It's Richard. Now here he goes. Powering through a tackle. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They get the second half started with their running play. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback still with the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He'll throw it now. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. There's contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Pounding away with the run game. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, UConn.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt?
Here we go, set.
Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking to scramble. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Finally a spark for this offense that has really struggled so far today. Just got to hope it's not too late on their end.
Finally, Chris, where has that been? The line does their job. The quarterback with a nice throw. Now you want to see these guys finally get a chance to get on the scoreboard. They can't miss out on this opportunity. You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Caught quickly. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Chris, and just like that, I think that'll be ball game. The one thing they couldn't do is turn the football over. They put it on the ground. The defense capitalizes, and I think that's going to be the ball game here in the national championship.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. They'll run it to the left. Breaks into the clear. Makes the defender miss. Who's in the clear? Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskies. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. He escapes the pocket. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
That makes the score. UConn 40, Florida State 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.